"We're going to thrash Liverpool." Those were the confident words of Vicente Boluda, acting president of Real Madrid. Sure of victory, Boluda made this bold prediction with overwhelming confidence.
But what Real Madrid didn't expect was that this promise would become one of the most humiliating moments in the club's history. How did the expectations of Real Madrid's president turn into a monumental failure?
Before the match, Boluda made a historic statement, predicting that Real Madrid would win 3-0 at the Bernabeu and 2-1 at Anfield, assuring that his team would thrash Liverpool.
Pues también vamos a ganar la Champions. Aquí vamos a ganar 3-0.
¡Hala! ¿Y allí?
Allí seguramente 1-2. Porque se van a tener que abrir y los vamos a chorrear allí.
3-0.
Aquí perderá, allí 1-2.
The Spanish media echoed his confidence, with headlines fueling the expectation of a crushing win for Madrid.
But was this confidence justified?
However, in the first leg played in Madrid, Liverpool arrived with a solid game plan, showing from the start that it wouldn't be an easy night for Real Madrid. Fernando Torres had the first big chance to put the English team ahead, signaling they weren't going to give ground easily. Real Madrid saw a glimmer of hope when they found the back of the net, but the goal was ruled offside by the slimmest margin. Despite this, Liverpool remained dangerous. Xabi Alonso, from his own half, tried to surprise everyone with a long-range shot that forced Casillas into action. In the final minutes, a reckless foul by Gabriel Heinze gave Liverpool an opportunity from a set-piece, and Yossi Benayoun didn't waste it, heading in to give the English side the advantage in the tie. The match ended 1-0 for the Reds, leaving everything to be decided at Anfield. After the defeat, some could already sense the danger.
Tomás Roncero, journalist and die-hard Real Madrid fan, didn't hide his frustration.
Y el señor Boluda el pasado lunes escupió a la historia del Madrid. Y es indignante y mañana mismo debería pedir o perdón o irse. Bueno. Él no es nadie para decir, vamos a meterle 3-0 y le vamos a chorrear. Un respeto, señor Boluda, al madridismo, porque Santiago Bernabéu no le ha permitido esas declaraciones. O usted pide perdón o se va a la calle.
Despite the loss, the press continued to feed the narrative of a thrashing.
Ironically, the Liverpool team that dominated Real Madrid had 4 Spaniards in their starting lineup, known as the Spanish Liverpool, with Pepe Reina in goal, Xabi Alonso controlling the midfield, and Álvaro Arbeloa and Fernando Torres excelling on both ends of the pitch. Meanwhile, Real Madrid only fielded 3 Spaniards: Iker Casillas, Sergio Ramos, and Raúl.
As the tension mounted, Real Madrid prepared for their trip to Anfield.
Rafa Benitez, well aware of the Anfield atmosphere, recalled the match this way.
Real Madrid, the chairman, said that it will be a chorreo. That means that they will score a lot of goals and it will be an easy game for them. But they didn't count with the intensity of our team and Anfield, the fans pushing and the team pushing.
For Benitez, Madrid had underestimated the power of the stadium, a mistake that became evident as Liverpool took control of the game. The match began with Liverpool setting the tempo from the first minute. It didn't take long for Steven Gerrard to deliver a spectacular pass to Fernando Torres, who was one-on-one with Casillas. The striker controlled the ball masterfully, but Iker responded with an incredible save, sticking out his foot to keep Madrid alive. But the Reds kept pushing. Liverpool continued to create clear chances, forcing Casillas into another remarkable save that kept Madrid in the game. Yet, all of Iker's efforts were in vain. A long ball and a defensive blunder from Madrid left Torres with a simple tap-in to make it 1-0. This time, Casillas could do nothing to save his team. Despite that, the Spanish goalkeeper continued to weather the storm of Liverpool's attacks until a questionable penalty was awarded. Liverpool's captain, Gerrard, made no mistake and put the score at 2-0. Real Madrid tried to respond with a long-range free kick, but it wasn't enough. The half ended 2-0, and Anfield was roaring. Here's how the Liverpool coach remembered one of the strategies planned for that match.
Tactical movements, and the main one, obviously for us, was always Gerrard trying to stay behind the midfielders, and Torres trying to run in behind like we did all the time during this season. So Torres was always a threat, and because Gerrard was so precise and so quick, he could play first touch passes straight into the gap, and then Torres running in behind defenders was killing them.
As Liverpool returned for the second half, Madrid's hopes of a comeback were shattered in just 2 minutes. Liverpool attacked down the left side, and after a brilliant move, Gerrard struck the ball cleanly, making it 3-0. Madrid tried to muster a reaction, with Raúl coming close to scoring, but Liverpool never let up. Gerrard almost extended the lead again, but Casillas denied him with yet another stunning save. Shortly after, Gago came close to scoring Madrid's first goal, but his shot went narrowly wide. The atmosphere in Anfield reached a fever pitch when Xabi Alonso, one of the Spanish Liverpool players, was substituted to a standing ovation. Madrid, increasingly frustrated, saw Marcelo booked for a reckless tackle on Mascherano. With time running out, Juan de Ramos made a desperate attempt to salvage something from the match, subbing out Cannavaro for Van der Vaart to add more firepower. Anfield rose to its feet once again to applaud their captain, Steven Gerrard, the game's double goal scorer. Raúl made one last effort to restore Madrid's pride, while Casillas continued to prevent the scoreline from becoming an embarrassment. But in the final minutes, Liverpool hit Madrid on the counter-attack with the defense exposed to score the painful fourth goal. This 4-0 thrashing confirmed Liverpool's total dominance. Liverpool had executed Benitez's game plan to perfection. With Fernando Torres and Steven Gerrard leading the charge, the English team convincingly defeated Real Madrid, turning what was supposed to be a thrashing for Madrid into a historic humiliation.
The headlines said it all. Marca went from "This is Anfield, so what?" to total thrashing. The English press replied with lines like, "This is Anfield, take that," highlighting how Real Madrid had underestimated their opponent and were forced to eat their words. Despite the defeat, Iker Casillas was given a standing ovation by the Anfield crowd.
Rafa Benitez reflected on Casillas' performance.
And I remember, obviously we beat them 4-0, but Casillas was the man of the match. So it was an amazing game.
El sentimiento de un madridista. Esa imagen de Casillas tumbado era el reflejo de la impotencia, de la rabia, ¿no? De la tristeza, de todo junto en un futbolista, que representa seguramente el futuro del Madrid. Es un debate que tenemos que tener.
Here's how Casillas remembered that night. A game that ended with him leaving the field in tears. It was a look of frustration, not rage. I was frustrated, sad. You can lose a knockout tie, but to lose 4-0. Liverpool could have scored 12, remarked Iker Casillas.
The term thrashing became part of football folklore, and Barcelona fans adopted the chant to celebrate their victories and mock their rivals. Years later, Boluda himself reflected on his now infamous statement, "I'm delighted with the whole thrashing thing. At least I'll go down in history for something." The arrogance had come at a heavy price, and Real Madrid would never forget that night at Anfield. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more epic sports moments and comment below. Do you think it was the president's arrogance that sealed Real Madrid's fate at Anfield?